Hi everybody, it's Dave Curley here from Laldy Labs, and I want to share with you a technique that you can use in Storyline to ask your skill user for feedback. But instead of asking every time, which might get annoying and cause them to disengage, you can ask sometimes, say 10% of the time or 5% of the time. So to do that, I'm going to create this custom skill in Storyline called Ask Occasionally. And I'm creating this in the English UK store. If that's not obvious, that's my home store. So let's create that skill. And there's the default skill that Storyline has created for me. So I'm going to go in and change some of this text. So I'll just go into the welcome block very quickly. I'll just call that, I'll just put welcome to ask occasionally in there. That's all I'm going to do with the welcome block. And in the help block, I'll get rid of some of this text and I'll put a customized piece of help text for ask occasionally in there. That one's done. And then finally, this is where most of the interesting stuff happens. In the stop block, I'll get rid of one of those. I'll just paste my goodbye in there. So now I have a skill called Ask Occasionally, and at the end of the skill, Alexa's going to say goodbye to the user. So what I'm going to do is go into goodbye and add some more random variations of what it says. And what I'm going to add here is a request for the user to go to the Alexa skill store and add some feedback for my skill. So here's my customized text. If you like Ask Occasionally, please leave it a 5-star rating in the skill store. Goodbye. And then I finish the block. Okay, so that's two variations I've got now. I've just got goodbye and I've got my customized one. But at the moment, on average, these are either random. So on average, it's going to pick one of these 50% of the time. So 50% of the time it'll say goodbye, 50% of the time it'll say if you like, ask occasionally, etc. So in order to reduce the number of times that it asks for my custom feedback, I'm going to duplicate the goodbye. So let's add another one with goodbye. And I'm just going to copy that one so I can paste it. And in here. Now if I were to just add goodbye with nothing else added, Storyline doesn't like that because it's helping me out here. I've got a duplicate. So if I just said, I'm going to get an error message in the top right corner, you've already got this random option. So instead, I will add something to it. In this case, I'll just add a space, which makes it a slightly different response. I could add a break and any sort of other SSML marking, or I could just change the wording to something else that means goodbye. I'll just add a space. This time I'll add 2 spaces. And that's 5 in total now, so let's leave it at that. So 20% of the time it's going to ask me for feedback. The other 80% of the time, 4 out of 5 times, it won't ask for feedback. So we're done with that now. And let's try that out in the Storyline simulator. And we'll go straight to, we'll not bother to go through the whole skill, we'll go straight to the goodbye. So this is the first time through.
Goodbye.
Second
Goodbye.
time. Third time.
Goodbye.
Fourth time.
Goodbye.
Fifth
Goodbye.
time.
Goodbye.
Sixth time.
Goodbye.
7.
Goodbye.
8.
If you like Ask Occasionally, please leave it a 5-star rating in the skill store. Goodbye.
Okay, so that took 9 times through the skill for the random picker to choose my customized exit message. I think that's fair enough, but if you wanted to make it even less than that, you could just add more copies of the default goodbye message. That's it for this demo. I hope this helps some of you get some more ratings and feedback in the Alexa skill store for your skills built with Storyline.